Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Sharon and today's video is going to cover my May 2020 budget setup. If you're new to my channel, I just want to say welcome, and if this is your first time, I hope to see you back again in the future. I generally like to lay down all of my stickers before I get started so that once I start the camera, I can just get right into it. But I do just want to say a couple of things before I get started. I am a married mom of two, but I only budget for my income at this present time. If that changes in the future, then I'll be sure to let you know when I'm setting up a future budget video. Also, I do not share my salary, but I do provide you real numbers for what I budget for throughout the month. So I just want to say that up front. I'll just jump right into it. My income sources are my salary because I do work full-time. I also receive disability because I am a veteran, and I receive rental income because I am a landlord. And so those are the three income sources that I generally receive throughout the month. Moving down to my expenses, because I like to do a variable and fixed expenses budget. Just to start, I also want to say, because I didn't mention it, the planner that I'm using is the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly, and it's in the 7x9 size. So if you're interested, I have a link down below where you can save $10 on your first purchase. Also, if you see any of the stickers here that you like, I do sell them in my Etsy shop. So if you're interested, I'll have a link down below in the description box for that as well. My first variable expense is going to be my allowance. I do use the cash envelope budgeting method, so I do take cash out for my allowance and a few other things throughout the month. Next is my beauty. Next category is my eating out. Next I have gas, which I haven't been using a lot of since we've been on stay-at-home order. So that's been excellent as well, because I haven't had to drive as much except when I'm going out on the weekends to purchase groceries. Next I have grooming, which I use for hair, eyebrows, things of that nature. So I haven't been spending a whole bunch of money in this category either. And then I have household. Next I have my kids. I generally give them a little money to spend throughout the month as well. And I let my oldest son keep track of it, so once it's gone, they know they have no more discretionary funds. Next, I have my mortgage. This is for my rental property, and I do put this on the variable side, and that's because since we're going through the current pandemic, I've been receiving messages from my management company stating that there are some folks who are unable to pay their rent. So I just want to put it on my variable side for right now until we get through this period, because I'm unsure from month to month if the rent is going to be paid. So I'm just going to list it in variable for now until I know differently. And then the last is going to be unbudgeted, which I don't budget anything for, but I like to have it here so that if I need to, I can list anything that might come up throughout the month that I did not originally plan for. And so for my allowance, I budget $100. For beauty, I'm budgeting this month $75 because I have to re-up on some toiletries and things like that, which can get a little bit costly. So I want to just add a little bit extra. Generally, I do about 50, but I increased it by 25 this month. Then I have eating out, which stays consistent at 150. Gas, I'm going to put in 100 this month, and I'm going to roll over the monies from last month. For grooming, I'm going to reduce this one to $85 this month because I still have a considerable amount left from March and April. And then for household, I'm going to allocate $50. I give my kids $40 a month, and then my mortgage is $1,347.03. And then unbudgeted, as I stated earlier, I do not budget anything for this category. And so when I come back at the end of the month, I'll put my actual and what any overages or anything where I've managed to spend less, I'll put in that column. So I'm just gonna move over to my fixed category. And my first fixed expense is going to be my car note. Next, I have my children's college fund. And then I have childcare, which this is a category I've also been saving in because I have not been billed by my son's childcare facility until we figure out when they're gonna go back to school. So I've just been holding that money in the event they ask for it, but it looks like they're out of school right now until May 15th. So I'll wait until then, probably a week before, to know whether or not they're going to go back to school for the remainder of the school year. And I have my home warranty, and I have my house account. I like to put money to the side in the event we need to fix anything or purchase anything for the house. I'll have that money set aside. So I like to put that in a separate savings account. Next, I have life insurance. So if you don't have life insurance, especially not this snuck up on us, we really didn't see it coming. I recommend if you do not have life insurance that you seriously consider it, especially if you have loved ones who depend on you for their care. Next, I have my sinking funds because I do like to use sinking funds. I think they're a lifesaver, and they also help with planning for larger purchases and prevent me from having unbudgeted expenses. And then I have my lawn care. And then last but not least, I have my 52-week challenge. And for those of you who are new to my channel, I do speak about my 52-week challenge during my other videos. So if you haven't seen them, check out my weekly check-in videos from March and April. And I explain my 52-week challenge there. This is what I have for this month. So I'm just gonna take a moment and put my lines in. So starting with my car note, $440. College fund, $200. Child care is $402. My home warranty is $61. My house account, I typically put aside $200. My life insurance is $49. And my sinking funds for this month is going to be $1,208. My lawn care is $83.92. And my 52-week challenge, what I typically do is add up the 4 highest numbers that I could possibly pick at random, and I make that my budgeted amount. So what I'm going to do is leave this amount here blank, although I've projected about $199, but as I pick the numbers, I'll come back and fill this number in here. My fixed expense block empty for right now, and I'll fill that in when I do my final results. So this is what my budget is looking like for the month of May. So I just want to quickly flip over to my monthly view, and this is what it looks like. Like I said, I've already laid the stickers down, so I normally like to use my monthly view to lay out my expense stickers and use this also when I'm doing my weekly check-in. Prior to me really getting into the month, I like to lay down my bills due ahead of time. So I've written them out, and I'm just going to go ahead and lay them down. May 1st, I have my mortgage, which is due. And I also check these off as I go through my weekly check-in. On the 6th of the month, my lawn care is due. On the 15th of the month, my child care is due. On the 20th, my car note is due. It's actually a little bit early, but I like to send it early. I also have to pay my renewal fee this month for my Costco membership. So I just want to lay this down because I will likely pay this in the store when I go there to shop. So I'm just going to lay it down tomorrow since I plan to go out and grab a few things. And that's going to be $120. My home warranty is typically due on the 21st. And I have that on automatic draft, but I like to lay down my stickers anyway because I have had occasion where my credit card expiration date was out and I didn't check to make sure that it was paid. So they had to call me. So I've now started laying those down as well to make sure that I'm checking, to make sure that the payment goes through. And then I also have to make a payment on my Citi card for a purchase that I made and never received, but I'm still in the process of them disputing the charge because for some reason they have not processed my refund since March 14th. So they're telling me it's because of COVID-19, but I'm not buying it any longer. So I still have to make minimum payments until they either credit my account or remove it from my dispute. So this is going to be due on the 17th. So I'll pay that $72. And then last but not least, on the 31st, my life insurance is due. Just pick that up. And that's $47. Okay, and so now I have all of those laid down. And so I do want to go in and mark my paydays as well. And so I get paid bi-weekly. So my first paycheck for the month of May will be on the 8th. And then my second paycheck is going to be on the 22nd. So I'll lay those down. Then I also like to mark my laundry days and my shopping days. I am also going to the grocery store tomorrow just to pick up a few things. So I am going there tomorrow. So I'm going to add that there. And then laundry I typically do on Sundays. And my husband and I alternate weeks. I've been trying to get a lot of it done during the week though, so we don't have to worry about it on the weekends. But I'm going to put these down anyway because this is the normal rhythm. And so I'm trying to shop every other week. In some cases I have gone every weekend, but I'm trying to minimize the number of trips that I make. This is my shopping and laundry stickers laid down. And then I also want to put down my days off. I'm typically off every second Monday. And I apologize if you guys can hear my son. I'm typically off every second Monday. So I'm off on Monday the 4th, this coming Monday. I'm also going to be off on the 18th because the 25th is a holiday. I'll be off that day as well. So as I mentioned earlier, I've been working from home. So the day off is still a day off in the house, but it's a day off nonetheless, and I'm happy for it. So this is what my monthly spread is looking like so far. And like I said, all of the stickers that I've laid down here are available for purchase in my Etsy shop. My expense stickers will be laid down on a weekly basis as I weekly check in. Before I let you go, I just want to go back to my overview page, and this is just a note that I left for myself to ensure that I make some changes before the month of May. So this is the way I like to use my overview pages. On the left hand side, I created a sticker for my monthly recollections, and typically any kind of quote, Bible verse, or picture, scripture, anything like that that I want to save and keep track of, I will put that over here. On the right hand side, instead of using this as birthdays, because I typically do not have a ton of birthdays, I just created a sticker to put over that called Bills Due, and then I just have a quick glance if I need to look in my planner and just see to make sure that something is checked off, that I've actually took the time to look to make sure that the payment was paid. So I have those listed here, which are the same things that I have listed on my monthly layout. But once you start laying down expense stickers, I just think it's easier to just have one page where I can come and look at a number of different things. Also on this side, I just created a sticker that says monthly goals. Even though it says it, I just wanted to make the page cohesive. So I created a monthly goal sticker. And then these are the goal stickers that come at the bottom of my budget kit. So I just use these, and I kind of try to write out a few goals that I want to make sure that I do throughout the month. And then this box here I use for the school schedule. So anything that I need to make sure that I'm aware of for my son's school for the month, I list those things here just for a quick view, because sometimes even though I have the calendar on the refrigerator, they get by me. At least I'm looking once a week, at least when I come to do my check-ins, I'm looking at what I have to do for school. And last but not least, on the bottom, I use this for reminders. So anything throughout the month that I need to jot down to make sure that I get accomplished outside of my goals, I do put that down here at the bottom. We actually had planned on going to the public library to get passports renewed, but that's not going to happen right now because they're not open. But the post office still is open to accept passport applications, so we have an appointment there on the 2nd of May. So we'll be doing that on 2 May. There are a few other things that I need to jot down here that I haven't put yet, but I will come back and fill in a couple of other items on this page. That's all I have for you for this video. And like I said, if you like the content that you see here today, please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. If there's anything that you'd like to share that might help me better budget, I appreciate that as well down in the comment section. So I'm happy to bring you on this journey with me, and I hope that everyone is safe and doing well. And please come back and join me in the next one. Bye now.